Hello my good students. Welcome back to our War on the Sea Let's Play series as the US naval forces are around Guadalcanal. Joining straight after the last episode where we are reeling from that attack that we tried to launch on the IJN aircraft carrier task force, which had a surprise Nagato in it. Probably wasn't too much of a surprise since we should have really expected perhaps a Fuso there. Especially because we did cite a carrier task force a few episodes ago, and we were possibly thinking that was exactly the same one that we did spot earlier. So a big mistake on my part to take our task force straight into that, especially to come up so close to them. But not a problem, not a problem. We did only lose the Brooklyn, technically, but we are going to have to send the New Orleans back. So, as a result of that, I have merged our two groups here to make quite a large, mostly destroyer task force. So this is not going to be something for fighting in the open, at least not a task force with the battleship in. I think we could still take on perhaps a cruiser convoy, but otherwise I don't think, we definitely don't want to fight anything with a battleship or an aircraft carrier in. That would be suicide. So having said that, I think what we're going to do is try hunting down today the aircraft carrier again, hitting that with some planes, and we're certainly going to try and get Rennell Island to a level 3 port finally. So let's get to the strategic map and see what's going on there. Alrighty then, once again, because we have just loaded in the game again, we can see the enemy submarines about. There's not much we can do about that, unfortunately. It's not a problem. We can try and sink them. We do have our ASW force perhaps here. We can try and go up for that maybe. So I think that's what we're going to do. We might as well take advantage of this while we can. Otherwise, I think that's going to come straight down and hit our task force over here. We have that just waiting around to see what we want to do with it. I think what we're going to do is resupply this lot, which we have already done, bring a lot of supplies up to Rennell Island, so that can get to level 3 easily enough. Then that's going to come over to Guadalcanal and join this task force, and it's going to take some troops and supplies over from Guadalcanal to Santa Isabel and finally take that under our control. That's the grand plan anyway so far, but for now we're going to launch some aircraft and scout out for this CV. I'll see you in a second. Okay, so New Orleans has now made it back to the New Hebrides, and I think it definitely needs to go back and release and repair. So that's what we're going to do, like that. Let's see how long it's going to take. I bet it is going to take forever. Actually, not so bad. That's very interesting, since the magazine as such has blown up. 23 days, that's actually shorter than the Portland. And we'll soon get our Atlanta and Summers back as well, which is excellent stuff. So we might actually see the return of that New Orleans. Certainly going to get another one in the course of this series, I think. We don't have too many days until we get resupplied, so it'll be 4 days until our command points come in. We can think about what we want to do with that, of course. I'm going to keep scouting around, and I'll see you in a second. Well, it looks like we may have found that submarine after many hours of trying. We are in contact with, yeah, that's a Glenn. There we go, we have the torpedoes spotted. Yeah, we're about to say Glenn is, of course, a submarine launched aircraft there. So we're going to increase our speed, turn around. We're going to get the Fletcher to reduce its speed, I think, and turn in. See what we're doing here. Those torpedoes are definitely going for the Samson here. We're going to actually reduce our... No, going to keep our speed up. Oh, no. That was such a tight turn. No. Oh, that is ridiculous. I'm not having that. We need to sink this little shit. Did you see that? Torpedoes should not be able to... turn that tightly. That is ridiculous. It's disgusting. They were right on top of it as well. Yeah, drop some torpedoes while we're at it, mate. Get some vengeance before you sink. There we go. Yeah, there you go. We were right on top of it. They should not have armed or turned that quickly. This has not been our day, has it? Last couple of episodes have just not gone well for us, have they? Not at all well for us. Ah, dearie me. Very, very salty. Should not have happened there. Oh dear. We still haven't... Yeah, we've got a contact with it. Okay, interesting. Let's speed up then and get going. Try and get in line with it there. And we're going to pause and turn our speed down. Should be just over here. There we go. Let's turn around. Did we get any hits on it? Let's have a report. Oh, no damage either. Little shit. This game is getting on my ruddy bloody nerves. Oh, you can hear the wreckage of the Samson there going down. Ah, I do not like this game anymore. We may stop. Just joking. We'll live with it, it's fine. Alright, let's get a decent line on here, I think. Should be looking good. Let's fire some in just a second. Let's get a line. Yeah, let's fire some now and go for that, I think. Not really much point to keeping a lone Fletcher out here searching for submarines. I'm wondering what to do with this then. It's looking like it's going to be a decent hit there. Yeah, there we go, pretty much direct. Yeah, let's say I'm wondering what to do with this Fletcher now then. It will be able to hunt single submarines down, unless of course something like what happened to the Samson there happens again. Let's take a report on that. Heavy and moderate, not a problem. Let's turn back like that. Excellent stuff. I'm thinking maybe either incorporate this into our other fleet or bring it back to escort some supply ships would probably be the best use of this now. In fact, I think that's what we're going to do. So let's do that. So get rid of this submarine as well while we're at it, and I'll see you in a second. Okay, so I think what we're going to do is bring that destroyer down over to our Task Force 7 here, and when that's ready to regroup with this Task Force over here, we'll join those together and come over to Guadalcanal, I think, which will be rather soon, I think. So I'll see you in a second. Actually, before we go, a quick little update. We did see some torpedo-looking planes going in this sort of direction, so we're going to try and follow them with some Catalinas and some Mariners and see what happens there. I'll see you in a second. Okay, so it looks like in efforts to get our walrus down, some zeros, a lot of zeros, have come over for our to our task force here. We're actually going to form up over here and get these zeros over our flak if we can. And rather than take the fight to them, I'd rather get them with our flak, to be honest. So what we're going to do is get to the lead ship, which is the Warrington in the centre here, and we're going to turn around, I think, just like that. And then we can get our air cobras to turn back round and take the fight to them. I think possibly now, actually, we'll just change our orders a tad to get some separate planes off. Like that. Let's just pause there. Could not quite hit that properly. There we go. Tell this one to attack as well. There we go. Lovely stuff. They'll turn around. Should be just. There we go. Very much inside our flak now. And hopefully that will help us quite a bit, because we are heavily outnumbered by zeros here. There's a hell of a lot of them. Definitely launched from that Zuiho, I believe it was, that we spotted the other day. But, of course, not going to make any difference. There we go. There's one down. Lovely stuff. Lovely stuff. We did lose an air cobra immediately. This is not very fun. Oh, I hate this game sometimes. It never goes how I want it to. Interesting stuff. Okay, so they're coming out of our AA range here. Looks like that's just going to have to be the case. We're going to get 2 air cobras on one plane there, I think, like that. What's this one going for? Yeah, I guess that's a decent line actually. Where's this one going? It's got a lot of choices here. It's getting to just manually fire up and see if he hits something while it's turning. Lovely stuff. We did shoot down another one there. Lovely, 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 lovely. Got someone on our tail here. Can our other planes help that out? This one turning around. This one doing the biggest turnaround. Air Cobra's apparently not got the best turning circles. Let's get this one to manually fire out. If we can hit these. There we go. That was very lucky, wasn't it? Get this one to fire again. What did we lose there? No, that was them losing. Excellent stuff. Not doing too badly here. I am expecting to lose all of these Cobras though, but that's not a problem. They are launched from the airfield of Guadalcanal. It's not a problem. I do want to make a dent in these zeros though. That would be ideal. It is annoying though when I tell them to manually fire, they just ignore me sometimes. Or even just get a quick burst off and say, no, that's enough. Let's get this off over here. There we go. Lovely stuff. That saved our other Cobra. It is just about micromanaging sometimes. Just about microing. Even when the AI tries to ignore you there. Okay, yeah, so I think we're looking good here actually. Well, after all that cursing, we bloody did it. I'll take that. Let's send these air cobras back to base actually, so they can reserve their fuel a little bit. Gonna keep going up the Tambor. I did actually, while we had some walruses up here, sight what looked like a surface group of cruisers. So what we're gonna do is try and get some more walruses up there if we can. I don't have one on there. I don't have any actually landed at the moment, so that's not a problem. We're going to have to go up there blind, I think. We are bringing this task force back round to Guadalcanal to try and take that on. If indeed it is just cruisers, you never know now with this bloody update. But we'll see. I'll see you in a second. Okay, so we may have quite a big air-to-surface engagement on our hands here, and we did, of course, tell our air cobras to go back to base at just the wrong time, didn't we? We have none with us right now. They're getting a lot of Emily's out from somewhere. This must be from Santa Isabel, because we've taken all the other islands around this area. They do have a lot of Jakes about as well. This is very, very odd, actually. What we're going to have to do is, I think our spacing's okay, but we are going to have to, of course, speed up time and try and turn into them, I think. This is a good chance to test out the anti-air power of our new ships. We're going to brake over here and turn in like that, I think, with the Mauritius. And we're going to do the same with the County, of course, like that. Does look like they're coming for the cruisers. So yeah, it's going to be a bit unfortunate if they do hit our cruisers. We're certainly feeling the wrath of the IGN in the last couple episodes. I bloody hate the bastards as well. Just going to double check these specs, so the AA specs of the Crown Colony here. Yeah, all of its secondaries are dual purpose. Just is very much concentrated in one area here. May have to change our speed here and maybe our turn. Just turn it down a little bit there. Hopefully they overshoot us with that. I do believe they are going to try and strike that rather than anything else. Going to get the Atlanta to slow down a bit, I think, and turn a little. Oh no, they're going for a destroyer. Oh shit me. Shit me. That's far too late to react. No, yeah, that's somewhat bad actually. Lost a torpedo launcher and our back turret there. That is rather bad. So we're going to get this to slow down to a halt, I think. Yeah, we did not spot that in time. I was definitely thinking they were going for a cruiser actually there. It's not ideal at all. Not ideal at all. Do wonder why they go for the less valuable targets though. It catches me off guard for sure. Do we not manage to sink any of them? Not a problem. Oh, what have we got coming in over here? Some zeros. Lovely stuff. Why wouldn't there be zeros? I'm not going to bother letting those zeros come in. There's no point in that. I think we're just going to retreat here now that everyone's dropped. It was just the Warrington that was hit. The Warrington's not looking great now, is it? It's taken a lot of damage the past couple of weeks. It's just not fair on it. So what we're going to do is let the damage control parties work around the fires and flooding, get that up to normal, and make sure we're all okay. I'll see you back on the map, I think. But wait, there's more. We've got some sort of torpedo bombs coming in. It's Mavis's. Okay, interesting. I do wonder where they're coming from. It must be Santa Isabel. We definitely have to take that under our control at some point. We're going to have to, of course, start by turning into them, of course. So let's do that immediately. Just a light turn in, I think, with some of these. Do that like that. The Warrington, I think, can turn away like that. We'll see what's going on with the Marne, actually. I think that's going to turn away. Yeah, they're going for the lead destroyer here, aren't they? Okay, interesting. Interesting stuff there. They do go for the strangest of targets. We're going to turn out with the county as well. And we'll see what's going on over here. I don't think they're going to go for these targets, so we're actually going to slow down quite a lot here with these. Try and keep our AA operable so far, like that. This looks like it's going to crash. Let's just pause very quickly, turn around. You can turn a little bit more, please. Thank you very much. That's not ideal if they come in to attack us while we're doing this at all. No. Do not evade, turn around like that, please. Thank you very much. And there we go, you can actually increase your speed now. This is not looking ideal at all. We've got to turn around or either commit to the turn. Let's slow your speed down. That was very much lucky. Very, very lucky there. We've got to turn in now because they are going for the Mauritius over here. It's not looking good, not looking good. Let's slow right down here, thank you. Yeah, definitely going for Mauritius, I think. Okay, cool. We're going to, in that case, slow everything else down. Make sure we do not barge into each other. There's a lot of ships to micro here. A lot of ships to micro. How are we looking over here? Yeah, we're going to have to reduce our speed and turn right into them. And hope we get them down before they drop. That's one. That's two. Lovely stuff, lovely stuff. Oh, I'm going to get the county to turn in as well, actually. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to get it to commit to the turn here. And gets the Crown Colony here to stay straight. If this commits to the turn, I'm hoping this will get a narrow face towards these. And we'll see what happens with that. Unfortunately, the Atlanta's turned around too much. We're going to have to reduce our speed like that. Turn round. I think this is going to be a dodging game here, which is not the game I like to play at all. That's one down there. Okay, what we're going to do is commit to the turn here like that. Stay straight. So our bow does not, so our stern rather does not go into the torpedoes, and hopefully drop that before it drops its torpedoes. Please, come on, you're close. That should be an easy shot. There we go. It did drop its torpedoes just as we do that. So we're going to hit retreat before anything bad happens. I don't think they're going to hit anyway. No, look at the line of that. Let's go. Lovely stuff. Lovely stuff. Oh. We do need to get rid of this. Unless there's some sort of float plane tender out there. Let's just have a quick look through the Japanese CVLs, I think. Like that, Chitose is not going to get. They shouldn't have things like Mavises at all. They're not, not aircraft, not launched from CVs at all. So they must be from Santa Isabel here, or even, of course, the Shortland Diners with level 4 airfield. But we will see. In the meantime, we're very, very close to setting up our supplies on Reno Island. So I'll get back to you with that, I think. Okay, so we did manage to land our supplies onto Reno Island, but we do not quite have enough engineering to upgrade it. So what we're going to do is turn back our forces over here. They're going to go back and resupply everything we can at the New Hebrides. We're going to drop off some supplies over to Reno Island here with this task force. And then they're going to come back up to Guadalcanal to resupply with troops and stuff and supplies over there. But we do, of course, have our groups over here which can merge, and they're going to manage their cargo to pick up some troops and supplies from Guadalcanal like such. I'm just going to go for the Macaulay first, I think, like that, and try and get some troops on there so we can add things up a little bit better. So we're going to take some on the C3 as well. We're going to get as much as we can on here, I think, like that. So that would be brilliant stuff. We do, of course, have stuff on there, so we can get some more supplies onto the Fletcher. Lovely stuff. They're going to go and escorted by our task force over to Santa Isabel over there. This task force can go and sit just outside their spotting range over there. And we're going to, of course, keep some air cobras in the sky, as well as some wildcats to help that out. So we're going to go over to invasion force, as well as keeping some scouts up from here. We're going to get some ducks out, I think, to charge on ahead and have a look. Maybe even taunt some anti-air, some fighters in that direction there. Going to keep our Tambor searching around for that task force we did spot and see if it can catch up over there like that, just for some light scouting and perhaps some interception there. Going to of course launch some Kingfishers out as well. They're going to watch our flank like so. We're going to launch some more off of there when we can. We have launched some lightnings and such out from here. These have lost their fuel. That's okay. We did launch some bow fighters as well to check out the Solomon Sea. We're going to launch some more as well, just with some bombs. Get this out of the way. We're going to launch this out just for recon and protection of our bases over here now. We're going to launch some, I think, lightnings with rockets over here as well to do the same thing. Hoping to catch some sort of light targets over there. And with the rockets, they do have quite a large endurance as well. From Port Moresby, we're going to launch some Beauforts again. And we're going to launch them with some bombs. And they're, of course, going to scout round and see what we can get over there again. We do have, I think, some lightnings coming from... I thought we did. We do. Where are they? Let's cycle through. That's not them. It should be a 12 group. Okay, so they've run out of fuel. Not a problem. And that is them going back there. Okay, not a problem. We're going to launch some ducks. And actually, not some ducks. I think some mariners, actually. With a couple bombs to try and scout out this aircraft carrier, the Ryujo again. And see what happens over there. I'll get back to you in a minute. And of course, immediately Santa Isabel has launched some roofs for us, which is very kind of them. I do like some roofs. They are quite certainly going to go for our walruses first. So what we're going to do is increase their speed and altitude there. They're going to try and come over our task force here, but I think we're going to lose them, which is quite the bother. Our Air Cobra has not got the speed there to catch up with the roofs, intercepting them, unfortunately. Although it does look like this, they are turning round, so actually what I'm going to do is get the Walrus to speed on through and then back through over the flak over there. What I'm going to do is pause very quickly and take a couple of these Air Cobras over to intercept over here. And that should be okay there. Roofs, luckily, since they have the floats attached to them, not got the greatest manoeuvrability. But apparently our Air Cobras don't either. Either that or they're somewhat brain dead. Should really be bringing this over to our flak entirely if we can. So it's not looking great. In fact, I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to form up if we can. We have lost an Air Cobra, so we're going to come all the way back over here and turn around, I think, with our Warrington to bring the flak over like that. We have destroyed one aircraft, which is excellent stuff. And we'll see how this goes, I think. Not looking great. We are heavily outnumbered. Heavily outnumbered. But, yeah. Okay, we're getting some order in. Going to try this one to manually fire, but no, we missed. Okay. Yeah, it's just come straight over. It says they're attacking rather than following our orders, so AI is just throwing its own life away there. It's only got itself to blame. Oh my god, this game. Just can't seem to manage. And of course, since we're turning in such a weird convoy position there, having a bit of trouble turning around our fleet. So this is not going very well at all. Lovely stuff. This is how we like to play the game, you know? Why we want to play it, you know, how we want to. Why can't we just let the AI take over and do what it thinks is best for us? And just lose. Oh, this game. Okay, well, we'll just leave it with that, and I think we'll see you in a second. Oh, unfortunately we did lose all of our Air Cobras there, so I decided to get out like Ross Kemp. I'm sure they'll be straight back after our Walrus is here, but they are out of fuel anyway. Well, one of them is, so we're going to keep this one going around. It's not a problem there. This is a duck anyway, so it is taken from one of the islands here. So we're going to carry on just a little bit, I think, and we'll see what happens. Alrighty then, so looks like I got quite lucky with our lightnings here, just sent out to scout, and we have found some destroyers. So let's go down and get to an engagement distance there, an engagement altitude as well, and go down and try and hit, I think, just one of them. We're going to focus our firepower on one. Let's have a look, see what they have. Okay, so this is certainly the most valuable one again. Don't want to go just the normal destroyer escort, so let's try and take that out. That looks like, again, a Yugamo, Kagero or a Sashio. Not a problem there. Absolutely good, great stuff. I'd be happy to take that down. Lovely stuff. I'd love to do it. This is not good enough, though. I want to sink something big. You know, we missed our chance with the carrier and such. Just what else can you say, really? I want some bigger blood, you know, more blood. Oh my dears. Yeah, not a lot to say, really. I'll leave you with this. Let's sink some ships. Well, managed to do that quite well. I think what we're going to do is return to base, restock, and try and hit that again. If we wanted to truly min-max, we probably could have stayed around and tried our luck with strafing the other two destroyers down, but that would have taken quite a lot of time. And we quite likely would have lost some more lightnings in the process just from staying in their AA for so long. So I want to come back with some rockets and hit them hard again. But unfortunately, I think that is all we have time for today, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for watching. A calmer episode than the previous one, which is pretty much what we needed, really. Blood's still boiling, though. As it constantly will be now until we take those bloody carriers away. It's really slowing down this Let's Play, if you ask me. I'd really like to see some more cruiser engagements, as proper surface engagements, but you know, you can't have it your way all the time. But again, thank you very much for watching. I hope to hear your comments in the section below. And I've been the Edified Gamer. I hope all your nights and days are auspicious. Goodbye.